Demonata What If, back with the awaited part 2 to what if Kaneki went back in time. So yeah, continuing where we left off, which was, I believe, at the end of the Nishiki arc, or whatever his name is. I'm pretty sure it's Nishiki. Yeah, Nishiki arc. So yeah, moving on, we have the Dove's Emergence arc, I believe. So yeah, of course, after that event, the story is supposed to go where he gets his new mask made, which is exactly what's going to happen. Just it's gonna, of course, be a little bit different than previously, because this Kaneki has a few different emotions, although I say it would look quite similar. So yeah, Kaneki basically goes up to the store owner, whatever his name is, the old guy, and he asks him, like, "Hey, old man, when can I get my mask? I know that all ghouls have them. Can I get mine soon?" Oh my god, my voice sounds terrible. I'm like, ugh. Anyway, so yeah, he goes off to get the mask and meets up with, what's his name? Give me a second, I just need to quickly check this. But yeah, he meets up with, that guy. Okay, he's not from Antigua. Oh, I'm struggling with this. But yeah, he meets up with him, the guy who actually puts ink in his eyes. It's kind of creepy. Yeah, he meets up with him, and they're like, he does the reasonable response, Uta. He does the reasonable response to Uta, and basically asks him, "Can I ask what's up with your eyes? And also, isn't this supposed to be like an establishment where humans can come in? So, why are you showing off the fact that you're a ghoul?" And he gives a normal response, which is, "Oh, don't worry, only ghouls know about this place, and I just tell people that I have ink in my eyes. Simple." Anyway, I heard that you wanted, a new mask. You wanted a mask, so and Toga brought you here, so come have a seat. So yeah, they go through the normal questions like, what's your age? I hear you're a one-eyed ghoul, that sort of stuff, you know. What are your likes, dislikes, that, you know, those sorts of normal questions that he asks. But yeah, Kaneki, of course, answers all of these fluidly. Well, Toga is like, "So, can I leave?" And Kaneki's like, "Yeah, sure, I already know the way back. Yeah, sure, you can go." But yeah, so after that, the mask design is done. Uta actually shows the first design ideas, which is, unlike his original mask, it covers both of his eyes. They have like small cat-eyed slits, but they're barely visible to normal people, or like a cat-eyed split. It's barely visible to normal people, but it's enough for you to look out of in a way. It's hard to explain. But yeah, then you have like a massive like white eye on the front of it, like a cyclops, with a red pupil, but like it's, instead of the black Clara or something, it's white. But yeah, continuing on. Yeah, also, unlike how it has, actually, it continues to have the what's it called? The screws that go in the side. I was trying to think of Frankenstein's monster. He's got those Frankenstein monster like cogs things, screws in his face, like the original mask. But yeah, all in all, the mask is basically the same. It's just got that one difference where it's the one eye going across. But yeah, moving on. We continue with the Dove Emergence arc, as it's called. And yeah, I believe he goes on his first mission or something. It says here apparently he goes on a mission of some sort. And he, I believe, yeah, it's the one where he has to collect dead bodies from people who've suicided. Yeah, he goes and does that, but this time more efficiently. He doesn't actually fall. Instead, he's like, he doesn't ask questions. He's just like, oh, I understand what's going on. And like, I think that character would be quite appreciative. He would be like, finally, no dumbasses. Anyway, so yeah, Kaneki just jumps off. No suicide here. But yeah, the point is, he jumps off and quickly uses a singular tentacle from his Kagane tentacle, and quickly bashes it against the floor to create enough stability for himself to counteract the gravity and stuff, and increase repulsion force. Anyway, he, everything kind of goes simply. Really simply, like ridiculously so. But yeah, continuing on. I do believe that, yeah, so yeah, whilst bringing, yeah, okay, I apologize for my bad memory and, like, not remembering anything. I think probably would have been better if I did this much earlier. What happened in this one? Okay, so yeah. So yeah, that kind of skips ahead. So yeah, continuing on, yeah, okay, so, yeah, of course, there's no explanation of what happens in Anteiku, because Kaneki obviously doesn't need one, he understands what's going on. Kaneki then just easily, after being asked to do it by Yomo, basically he just puts the body in a bag and doesn't. He also shows remorse because he knows how Yomo thinks and is kind of scared. And he does like a sort of prayer or a gesture of some sort. And yeah, so they go back to Anteiku and they are escorting the Gucci family who's left. But yeah. Because as you know, her husband has recently died, and I believe, or something on that shit. But yeah, they're going to so yeah, they take the Fugechi family back, and that goes peacefully. Of course, Kaneki still has a few of his emotions from when before he died, so he does the normal thing, which is he helps Hinami. He brings the book, he brings meat, whatever. He helps her out and stuff. Okay, so I haven't done this yet. We cut this scene or whatever, basically focusing on the CCG headquarters now. Their investigators are discussing several cases. Basically, they go through the same route. They're discussing the cases 720 and 722, and case 723 of the 20th ward specifically is what they care about. What else? Amon is, of course, at he's at a store moment. I can't remember. The point is, he's at a place and he's berating his friend for not trying to do everything and being the justice sort of guy, aka a dumbass from One Piece. I've been watching that a lot reading fanfics and stuff of that recently. Yeah, they open up your eyes about it. But the point is, he's trying to create justice and stuff. But yeah, Ammon going back to the gravesite digs up said ghoul mask, and they're suggesting that the case Ryuku is actually a ghoul. It corresponds to the case in 696, which is Ryuku's husband, Asaki Fugechi. The point is, that whole situation goes normally. It's nothing new. Next we move along back to the original thing, and you see that basically the white doves will go to surround, like a few of them go into Anteku and stuff, and then they leave. The Fugechi family and Kaneki are doing that walk thing again. I don't know, he's helping them get groceries or something. They walked into each other, and so the white doves are prosecuting them. They're going to kill them and stuff, because he's holding as Fugechi, the daughter says, Hasami says, her mother, because I remember Hinami specifically smelled her mother, so she ran towards her. This time Kaneki is more prepared, and instantly puts on his masks, more secret, in an alleyway or something, more secretively. However, then he does he have his mask? No, he doesn't have his mask yet. But he quickly gets some paper or something. I don't know what he's got on him, maybe a paper bag or something. And he runs towards her, runs after her, getting back to the same alleyway. And before Hinami can get seen, he grabs her, pushes her back, and unleashes his... Wait. How much of a retard am I? I apologize. He doesn't put on the paper bag like a complete retard and run through the streets. No, what he does is he goes through the streets, and what's it called? I'm sorry, my brain is a bit fuzzy, as usual. This is why I didn't do anything, because I have contagious writer's block. I cannot write, I cannot think, it's not my specialty. But yeah, the point is, he puts on his Kajura mask, and opens up his centipede tail, after pushing, basically pulling Hinami back to the corner, and just basically tells her to wait, and says I will take care of this. And he basically comes in like the coolest guy ever at the very last moment at insane speeds, releasing, as I said previously, the killing intent, the pressure from his ability, and the fact that Kakujo is made up of the blood of other ghouls. It shows that he has no care for anything life around him. So yeah, this will of course change his name from one eye patch to centipede. But yeah, he goes past them and is like, "Omae wa mou shinneru." Basically, I think he respects Ammon, so he doesn't kill him. But he incapacitates Ammon. He knocks out the rest of the guys. He kind of struggles against the old man, but the old man doesn't have experience fighting with someone of his skill level. So, even though the guy is struggling and trying to hold off and stuff, Kaneki basically is he does a reciprocal burst basically, and he I'm gonna say he crawls on, so he's dodging the Kagune that the guy is using, his weapon, the Kinki, and he's running along the walls and stuff. This is the Kagune, the Kinki is piercing through the windows, glasses everywhere and stuff. a few times actually the Kinke has hit a few of the soldiers on the ground, causing them to be killed and stuff, which is actually starting to, and like the whitehead guy is starting to actually get like pissed off and stuff, and is like, how dare you and stuff, because he's got that sort of whatever it's called, the cultivator, like he's got the young master complexion. Like everyone seems to release that when they see themselves accidentally kill their teammates. But yeah, he basically like he gets really irritated, but Kaneki, in response to this, seeing the more random movements, he gets a bit worried, but then like, he's like, I have my memories of the future, I have all this power, I'm not going to lose to some bastard. And then he basically, as I said, he reciprocates by basically he releases his normal Kagane, still with his normal thing, his centipede tail out, to basically like add extra force to push himself off a wall. Doing this, he responds with basically a recipro burst, where he charges at the guy, and with one smooth motion, he pierces through the man's heart and head, and yeah, like that sort of stuff. And also finds a bag or something on the floor and quickly basically puts him in it in like a few seconds. But yeah, this entire thing lasted like a minute or two. So like, and Hinami's mum is honestly extremely impressed, seeing how quickly he dealt with the white doves. But then she gets sad, of course, thinking like he just risked himself for her by going against the white doves, which, as we know, it's not really probably what's going to happen anyway. But yeah, after this, he calls out to her, like basically just saying, "Hey, could you help me, Fugetshi? Could you please help me pick up the Kinkeis in respect to our dead fellows, I don't know, brethren." I don't really care, to be honest. But the point is, he asks her to help him pick them up. She does so, feeling bad for them, and he quickly like prays for the guy, because he knows that the dude went in the wrong path. Amon and stuff are still on the ground, kind of like there are a few dead bodies. Kaneki, just to clear up the confusion, because he didn't kill anybody except for Amon, he basically puts down a note quickly saying, like on Amon's forehead or something, basically saying, dude, we didn't actually mean to kill anybody, like I just knocked them out originally, but your boss, Whitehead dude, actually hit them with his Kinke, so yeah, don't blame us. Cool, anyway, see ya. But yeah, they walk off, so yeah, this causes it to be, this is basically him making sure that Toka and Hinami don't actually have to go through any pain, or as much pain. But yeah, with that, he like pulls his Kaguya, whatever you call it, his Kagane and stuff, and mask, back into his body, and with the Fugetshi family basically walks off. Hinami is knows what's inside of the body bag, or the bag that Kaneki is carrying, but she doesn't mention anything, of course, because she's still a child. She doesn't want to deal with that sort of stuff, But yeah, as they get back to the place, Kaneki basically, he's carrying both the body bag and the all of the Kinke that they had, and he goes straight to the old man. And he first goes to the freezer or whatever, wherever they store the bodies, and puts the bag in there. But then he It goes straight to the old man and basically tells him, like, he places the bag, tips out the bag with all the boxes in them, which is like a good 10, 12, and basically tells the old man, dude, I apologize for what's happened, but why doves were after the Fugetshis? Could you explain to me? Kaneki, of course, knows, but he wants to seem more normal. Like he doesn't know. But yeah. I think this was long enough. So yeah, see you. I have school, so bye.